Hey everybody, Karen from Ask the Spirit Guides. I hope you're doing well today. So this is part two. We're going to have a conversation with Jesus. If you missed part one, at least the spring version that we're doing during Holy Week, during right before Easter, if you missed part one, at the end of this video, I'll pop it up right there in the corner. Okay, so you can watch part one. I don't think you have to watch part one before you watch part two, but it might give you some other answers to things, and then it might spark some additional questions you have. And we also have a series of questions that we worked with Jesus on during Christmas, and I will post those on the other side of this video here. So, all right, so let's follow up with the questions that we had from part one, but I will start with the prayer. So I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides, guardians, and all only those of the highest and purest light. And I ask Archangel Michael to please protect this channel and this community so it is only of the highest and purest light. Amen. Hey, you guys. Hello. Okay, so we would like to do part two with Jesus, if you feel that's appropriate. Do you feel that's appropriate? Is it now a good time to call Jesus in? Okay, so all right, let's do that. Okay, so Jesus, are you here? So I want to thank you for doing these questions with us. I have a tendency at the end of the video to just stop, like just talk to the community. Kind of rude, actually, I just thought to myself. So Jesus, thank you so much for being here in part one and here in part two, just in case I forget to thank you at the end. Okay, so we really appreciate your time and your energy to do this for us. Okay, so like I said in part one, if there's anything you're uncomfortable with or you don't think is in our highest and best interest to know, feel free to not answer that. I think I could assume that you will not answer if that's the case. Does that sound good? Okay, perfect. Okay, so we've got questions. There's some general questions. There's a question about the Last Supper. We've got a section of your crucifixion and resurrection. And then we have a grouping of questions about for us today in today's world. Okay. Okay. So the first question, is it true that you are one of many paths to heaven? Yes. Yes. Do we have to believe in any particular spiritual path to get to heaven? Really, really wide. Like all of a sudden I can just feel the energy just heat up on that. Okay. So do we all go to heaven regardless of our spiritual beliefs? Yes. And will we experience, when we cross over, do we actually experience what we believe though? No. Okay. So like if we believe in hell, if we believe there's a heaven and a hell, will people experience hell at all? Like in the sense of what we think hell is? No? Okay. All right. I actually was listening to an episode, I got to look for my notes on that, with Edgar Casey. It's Casey, right? Not Gacy as in that, you know who I'm talking about. Do you? No. Let's not even go there with Gacy. Edgar Casey, right? Because I've never read any books. I just see people commenting. So I was like, I got to look into this person. I mean, I know the name, but I never really knew that he was a medium. Anyways, there was something that he said that we experience. Let me see if I could tease it out real quick. So was Edgar Casey a medium? Like what did he have the same ability? So he said yes. Was it the same abilities that you had? Yes. Could he move energy to create miracles like you did? No. Okay. So he mentioned in a book that he wrote that if you Oh, I have to hang on a second. Okay, I did write it down. Okay, so he said, there is no hell. There is only the state of the soul. So when people live with hatred, even after death, they remain among hatred. Not among the hatred, but just among hatred. Is that true? No. Okay, okay. So because they are the very world in which they dwell, is what Casey said. Okay, so that is not accurate. Is that accurate what Casey said? No. Okay. Okay, well, that's good. That kind of freaked me out a little bit. Just a little bit. I was like, oh, I got to really think about that, because it's really interesting not to bring up F45 during this time, but people might have asked below on these other questions. But, did anybody see where he was talking about his physical? And he said, I wrote this down because I was like, seriously, we got to talk about this at some point. He wrote, I have a good heart, a good soul, a very good soul. Like, oh, he thinks he has a good soul. I mean, does F45 have a good soul? Yes. I knew you were going to say that. Well, let's just put it this way. Does F45 as a human being have a good soul? Okay, all right. Jesus who loves everybody. Yes, yes, okay. All right. Who are we to argue with Jesus, you guys? I'm not. I'm not somebody who, he said no. We're not. We shouldn't argue with Jesus. Okay, all right. Okay, next question. Do we have to be baptized to get to heaven? No. Was that just something that is used to, is it a fear tactic, let's just say, or control tactic? Yes. Okay. So that to follow the Catholic Church, that sort of thing? Yes. Okay. Is Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper, which I did see in person, by the way, pretty amazing. I thought there had some issues. Did it get destroyed? I saw it before it was destroyed. I thought there was maybe like an earthquake or something around it, or a flood or something, or a fire. Maybe it was fire. So was Da Vinci's The Last Supper an accurate representation of the Last Supper that you held? No. Oh, okay. Was there an actual Last Supper, like is as depicted? No. Oh, wow. Okay. Boy, oh boy, have we. It's a nice story anyway. So it's just part of the story. It's more of a story. Is that okay? Interesting. Yes. Well, I'm just going to ask the rest of the questions for some validation. So, was Mary Magdalene present at your Last Supper? No. Okay. I could have sworn the one we did before, he said yes. You did? You said yes? So maybe I'm asking it slightly different. Was Mary Magdalene present right before you passed? Yes. Okay. All right. Was she, so like when you had your last meal, was she there? Yes. Okay. All right. Is she actually disguised in the painting? So let's look at the painting of the Last Supper, even though, oh, they're saying yes. Oh, he's saying yes. Okay, I think that is consistent maybe with the last videos we've done with Jesus. Okay. Was the painting intended to have hidden meaning? Leonardo's? Yes. Okay. Are the art historians deciphering these meanings correctly? No. Did you inspire Da Vinci to paint that painting? Oh, you did. Okay. Interesting. Even though you didn't have a Last Supper, you inspired him to paint it? Like, okay. Was he inspired to do it because you wanted to add to the story of your life here for like a particular reason? Oh, that's interesting. Yes. Okay. Well, that leaves a whole lot open to a whole lot of questions, doesn't it? Did Leonardo receive, okay, we go, divine guidance, inspiration while painting his mural? Yes. Okay. All right, so these are questions now, your crucifixion and resurrection. Were you still alive when the Romans stabbed your side and blood and water seeped out? No. Did the Romans stab your side and blood and water seeped out? Yes. Okay. Were you comatose when you were put in the tomb? No. Had you already passed? Yes. The follow-up question was, if yes, did you have a near-death experience when you were in the tomb? Did you have a near-death experience while you were in the tomb? No. Okay, so why I don't have any idea why we're asking if he was comatose. So is that part of the story? You know, it's hard for me, obviously, to do follow-up questions when I don't know what things are sometimes. Most of the time I kind of understand where we're going, but not with this one. Okay. Were you told that it wasn't your time yet when you passed? No. Okay. Did you go to India after your near, so we're assuming he had, did you have a near-death experience? No. Okay. So did you go to India after your near-death experience? Okay, I could tell he was going to switch. So something is weird with this line of questioning, and I'm not quite sure what it is. So he said yes. So did you have a near-death experience at any time in your life? Oh, you did. Okay, yes. Was it at the time of um your crucifixion? No. Okay. And then did you go to India after that near-death experience? Yes. Okay. So your near-death experience you're referring to was not related to the crucifixion and resurrection. Is that correct? Yes. I'll just ask a different way. Was your near-death experience related to your resurrection? No. Okay. All right. So then the follow-up question is, if no, did you actually die on the cross? Yes. Okay. Was there a stand-in that went through the process for you? No. If so, was the stand-in name Jesus or just Jesus? 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 No. Was your crucifixion necessary for the people of the time to understand your message? No. Was your crucifixion all based on fear? Is that the only reason you were crucified, is because people were afraid? Yes. Was it people in power who were afraid that they would lose their power? The oldest story in the book, everybody. The oldest story in the book. It's how humans are. It's so annoying. Okay, yes. Okay. Was it part of your, I mean, so we all have, are we accurate in understanding that we have certain exit points that we can take as human beings to leave Earth? Yes. Was the crucifixion one of your exit points? Yes. Did you know, as a spirit planning your experience here on Earth, hence your soul contract, that the crucifixion would be one option? Yes. Okay. And your soul chose that? Yes. And did your soul choose that because you knew it would have more of an impact on society? Yes. Okay. Did you know it would have the impact it has had? No. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Did you really rise from the dead 3 days later? No. So the follow-up question was, if yes, were you here on earth another 10 years after you rose from the dead? No. So when you died on the cross, because you said you died on the cross, right? When you died on the cross, he said yes. Did you ever appear again on earth? I mean, in human form, let's just say. No. Did you ever appear on earth again in spirit form? Yes. But was it 3 days later? Like the way the story is told? No. Okay. What does that do for people who believe that? I don't know. This is entertainment purposes only, you know that, right? So you got to take with what you feel good about. And it's totally okay to believe in the story you've been told or that it is the truth. If that feels good to you, it's totally okay. Okay. Was the point of your resurrection, this is assuming he had one, to show everyone that we are all eternal beings of energy and that death is an illusion? No. Is that because you did not have a resurrection? Yes. Okay. So did you have a resurrection? No. Okay. Was your life the point? Was part of your soul contract, the point of you coming is to communicate that and to help people understand we are eternal beings of energy? Yes. Okay. So that was your role in life, was to do that, not just your death. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So for us today, this is the category for today's world, basically. Are you incarnated on Earth at this time? No. We asked in part one did you ever come back after your life as Jesus or Yeshua? No. Okay. At least in human form. Did you ever come back in human form? No. Okay. Will you ever come back in human form? No. Is that because you're an ascended master now? Yes. So my understanding is ascended masters don't reincarnate. So that's why I asked that. Again, entertainment purposes only. This is, I don't know these things for sure. It's just, we're entertaining new ideas. Okay. Number 11. It's not number 11, but here I go again, starting to ask questions. I'm putting the numbers on when I haven't done that the whole time. So, does the second coming of Christ refer to the awakening of he already started saying yes, refer to the awakening of the human soul? Yes. So is it about us and about what we do, like how our consciousness is raising, basically our vibration is raising? Is that what is really considered the second coming of Christ? Yes. Okay. So does it really have anything to do with you specifically? It does. Okay. So it does. Is that because, does it have to do with you because we will start to at least come to the level of energy or high vibration that you have? Yes. But are there other reasons? Yes. Okay. So just other reasons I don't know how to tease out. So if you guys have additional questions, put them in the comments. Okay. And we'll do a part 3. Okay. Are any of the apostles on earth at this time, or who obviously were apostles? Yes. Okay. So their spirits are now having a reincarnation or incarnated? Yes. Okay. Are they here to help bring in the new age? No. Okay. Are they here for different reasons? Are they here for different experiences? Yes. Are they here for spiritual reasons? Yes. Okay. So it's not, are we using the word new? Is the word new age accurate, I guess? No. Okay. So it's just that language that you're responding to? Yes. Okay. But so those who were apostles back then with you, then some of those souls have reincarnated at this time on Earth. Yes. And is that to help us awaken? Yes. Are some of those people playing roles, though, that are not Christ-like? I don't know why I just had that intuition. Yes. Is one of them F-45? No. Is one of them Leon? No. Okay. And we've done those soul contracts. So we've got soul contract videos on F-45 and Leon as well. So, okay. We have playlists, you guys. So the playlists, basically, I only have a couple of playlists. One is Coffee with Karen. 2, Ask the Spirit Guides, which is what I'm doing here. So that's where you'll find any kind of soul contract videos. And then what else? Angel card readings. So, and then I've got a couple other playlists. So you can just look on the channel for the different playlists. All right. Is it necessary to have a savior to progress spiritually? No. Okay. Is it most important to work with God to progress spiritually? Yes. Or at least have faith and trust in God? Yes. Okay. If we don't, will we progress spiritually? Yes. Is that ultimately where you want us to land, though? Is faith and trust in God? Yes. Is faith and trust in God more important? It's kind of a weird way to say it, than faith and trust in you? Yes. Okay. Because it seems we do talk about you more than we talk about God. He's like, yes. Was that an unintended consequence of that last soul contract you had? Yes. Okay. And so, is God upset about that? I knew he was going to say no because they don't have that judgment. Okay. But is there anything you wish you would have done differently when you were here that would have brought more attention to God rather than through you? Yes. Okay. Is that something that will be adjusted on Earth at some point? Yes. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Are we forgiven for our flaws and mistakes? Yes. Is there anything to actually forgive us for? No. Are we more celebrated for coming and having this experience on Earth? Yes, regardless of our flaws and mistakes. Yes, even for someone who we would define as pretty evil. Yes. Okay. Can we be loving humans to each other and still receive blessings? Yes. I don't know how to clarify that because I don't quite understand that question, but somebody here does. So, is the Christ consciousness available to everyone? Yes. Is the God consciousness available to everyone? Yes. Is that because it is us? We are the God consciousness? Yes. Are we also the Christ consciousness? Yes. Okay, because we are all one, correct? Yes. Will there be a time on Earth when wars, oppressions, and hate end? Yes. Nice. Is that the shift we're making on Earth right now? It is. Yes. Okay. Do you guys get tired of hearing me go, yes, yes? All of a sudden I just heard my own voice and I'm like, yes. It's like a little robot. Okay, I should go, yes, 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 yes. All right, so now I'm going to laugh every time I say that. It's going to make me feel weird. We have been reading about the golden future and kind of talking about that from Diana Cooper. She wrote a book called The Golden Future. Yes. Is it accurate? Yes. Okay. And so we have that to look forward to on Earth. Yes. Is that going to be happening would it be completed by 2050 is kind of the plan? Yes. Okay. So he's consistent with that message. Okay, cool. All right. Will there be, oh, wait, okay, we just answered that. Will all souls eventually stop reincarnating and return to source? No. So I'm going to just fish this one out a little bit, tease it out a little bit. Will we ever stop reincarnating to Earth? No. And so are there souls that return to source permanently? Yes. Okay. And is that a decision of the soul to return to source? Yes. Does that kind of feel like a death to that soul? No. Oh, okay. Because is it an ending of that soul? No. So the soul could separate from source again if they wanted to? Yes. Oh, that's cool. All right. I'm assuming we don't, I mean, we can reincarnate to many other places. Is that correct? Or incarnate to many different places? Yes. Okay. All right, let's see. Is there anything else? Nope, that's it. Okay, well, if you guys have additional questions, let us know and we'll put together a part 3. I hope this was helpful. Kind of really interesting for me. I'm always learning new things, so hopefully you are as well. So have a great one and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.